Dearest embodiments of peace and love, I greet you in the name of our divine Almighty Creator, who is omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient, eternal, just, merciful, unborn, unequaled, the support of all, the master of all, and the creator of all. Om. The smell of ghee, besan, and sugar at home, the taste of tantalizing vegetarian cuisines, the mood of festivity, the period of cleansing and celebration marks the observance which worldwide unites a community underpinned by a timeless tradition and way of life spanning since the dawn of human civilization. Deepavali, or Diwali as it is fondly known, is a day that dissolves all divides while celebrating the beautiful diversity of Hindu culture. As we reminisce on the pastimes of Maryada Purushottam Sri Ramachandra, his vanquishing of power, greed, hatred, and all things adharmic, and his eventual return to Ayodhya, we are reminded of the teachings, values, principles, and morals as enshrined in our sacred Vedas, and how through several family, social, and spiritual roles as undertaken by Sri Ram, we can reflect in our own lives today and use as tools to overcome challenges and live a life of dharma no matter our age, occupation, status, or role in this world. Today, let us also not forget the 30th of October 1883. It was Deepavali 141 years ago, where our revered Maharshi Dayanand Saraswati ji, founder of the Arya Samaj, took his last breath. Swami Dayanand's mission was not just religious reform, but social reform. To remember and respect Maharshi Dayanand ji as we also celebrate 200 years of his birth, is to ask how he would have responded to the present scenario and what spiritual and social opportunities and challenges he would have seen today, and how we, as his legacy, move forward with those challenges. His teachings propel us to practice dharma not just in mandirs, but out in the field at grassroots levels, focusing on developing and tackling social issues on almost every level, from human social challenges to climate issues and environmental rehabilitation. Dayanandji lived to liberate not just us as people, but liberate our minds from narrowed and oppressed thinking to informed, open, liberal, and critical thinking. He stressed self-development and transformation. Thus, Diwali is not only significant because of its global observance, the delicious food and brilliant displays of fireworks, but importantly because it symbolizes the true victory of light over darkness, of good over evil, and of knowledge over ignorance. It reminds us that our selfishness must dissolve and allow for selflessness to rise, to allow our hearts to forgive, to love, to smile, to be compassionate, and above all, be a human being filled with humanity. More deeply, it represents the essence of what it means to be a united human family. Such a deeply significant and auspicious period calls for us to ideally reflect on our past year and assess our life's journey against the righteous ideals of dharma. Rekindling our family and neighborly bonds through sharing selflessly and caring enough to value all relationships reminds us to recognize the fragility of life and the importance of sharing every moment rather than holding grudges. It serves as a time of cleansing, one that signifies letting go of all the past year's worries and troubles and stepping into the light. More than a celebration, it is a time that marks a commitment to dharma, which is righteous living. In doing this, we remember our commitment to our youth, our future leaders of this world, Our youth are a reflection of who we have chosen to become, and within them they yearn to live in a world of peace, stability and prosperity. They are not a lost generation. They are, like us, a generation lost within our own maze of confusion and chaos. We alone, as their seniors, are responsible for where they find themselves today. However, we are also responsible for how we shape their world tomorrow. Now more than ever, in the world plagued by hatred, war, suffering, corruption, racism, and all the things that strip away our moral fiber, we together can choose to change the trajectory of our future towards one of hope and positivity. The moment we choose to change and move from selfishness to selflessness, turning our division into unity, respecting and protecting our aged women, children, and standing up for those who are vulnerable, exploited or abused, understanding, respecting, embracing and appreciating our religious, cultural and linguistic diversity, preserving and rehabilitating our precious planet, our animals and the environment. When we become human, my friends, and put our values and morals back into this beautiful world, values that are natural to humanity and the essence of our dharma, our whole world will change. A world where we live for each other without hesitation or any form of discrimination, respecting and embracing each other in a sustainable way that allows us all not just to survive but thrive, human, animal and environment in harmony. This is what Deepavali is all about. Lighting a diya within the hearts of all of those around us. This is what it means to be Hindu. And to be Hindu means to uphold the fundamental values of Sanatana Vedic Dharma. With all the love, light and peace of my heart, Shubh Diwali, Namaste.